Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria. I'm Millicent Walker. On the program today, Minister of State for Aviation visits Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, downplays reports of weakening infrastructure. Governor Ben Ayade relocates state's anti-crime security outfit to Calabar South local government area to fight crime. And 2,000 women receive trainings and support equipment from humanitarian agencies in Adamawa State. And we begin with the Minister of State for Aviation, Senator Hadi Sirika. He has been explaining reports of vibrations experienced at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos. Well, the minister flew in from Abuja following reports of a tremor. He explains that there's no structural issue with the airport, and the vibrations experienced was as a result of the unlatched doors of the area housing coolers of the air conditioning system. Mr. Sirika says the structural integrity of the airport is intact. The incident occurred in a room directly under the office of Royal Air Maroc, leading to the wrong assumption that something was wrong. Mr. Sirika was responding to reports in some sections of the media that the airport is failing and there was an earthquake. The minister assured passengers that everything is under control. In his words, once our men were alerted, they went promptly identify the problem, which was the door, and latched it properly. And since then, everything has been quiet, so it's not true. We're working on those chillers, and in no distant time, the airport will be quite chilled and comfortable for our passengers. Built in 1978, the 6-story Murtala Mohammed International Airport Terminal is Nigeria's busiest airport. The Cross River State government has relocated the state's anti-crime security outfit, Operation Colombo, to Anantiga in Calabar South local government area of the state. Well, the relocation, according to the state governor, Professor Ben Ayade, is to physically checkmate crime and cult-related activities in the area, which is generally believed to be a hideout for notorious criminals.
Governor Ben Ayade inspects the new office. Alongside the 13th Brigade Commander, Nigerian Army, and the State Security Advisor. Governor Ayade urges the security agencies to see the relocation as a call to service.
You are supposed to be where the hottest spot is so that you can respond swiftly. Therefore, it is with good intent, good faith and good heart that we have relocated you here today. I have made a choice of coming in person to solidarize with you, to support you, and to show commitment of government to your cause.
Introducing the troops to the governor, Brigadier General Bulamabu commended his initiative, which according to him is a step in the right direction, as the development will help the command fight crime more effectively.
The headquarters will be relocated here so that we can be more efficient in trying to tackle the security challenges, especially as it affects this general area.
With the relocation of the headquarters of Operations Colombo to Calabar South, residents say they're happy and hope that the essence of this development will be felt.
I've seen a lot of stop and check, and I think this needs to be improved, like the most volatile area, which is the Calabar South. They should have more of these checkpoints there.
This public view, adding credence to the governor's belief, will improve security in Cross River State.
And in Katsina State, the governor has estimated that his administration needs about 45 billion naira to reposition the education sector in the state. Well, he says 13,000 classrooms need to be constructed, while at least 15,000 teachers need to be employed. Governor Masari Bello highlighted the requirements when he received a team from the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF. He explained that careful planning and judicious application of resources are necessary to achieving this vision.
Officials of United Nations Children Emergency Fund and gender activists drawn from 9 states in northern Nigeria, including Bauchi, Niger, Kebbi, Adamawa, Borno, as well as Yobe, Zamfara, Sokoto and Katsina states. The UNICEF officials and activists are in Katsina to continue their push for increased girl-child education in northern Nigeria. The team is asking the Katsina state government to invest in free education and encourage education up to secondary schools in the state.
Recent statistics show that the percentage of out-of-school children in Katsina is 65%. And in the latest survey that was done in 3 LGAs of Safana, Kurfi and Mani, number of out-of-school children in these 3 LGAs was 152,923. In the whole state on the primary school level, female net attendance rate is 43.8%. So this means of the girls that are supposed to be going to school at the right age, only 43.8% of them are going to the formal primary school. Katsina State needs to provide sufficient competent teachers to meet the needs of the expanding education system.
According to UNICEF, 620,000 children out of school in Katsina State, and 55% of them are girls.
You need to engage more.
The state governor, Alhaji Bello Masari, observed that low school enrollment is a major concern for his administration.
If culture is blended into ignorance and illiteracy, the outcome can be disastrous. It means misinterpretation of the religion, the culture and tradition here for a very, very long time has been that the girl child is for the woman, while the boys are for the men. So I think UNICEF, you need to engage more in this part of the country, engage more religious leaders.
Last year, the Katsina state government and UNICEF signed a 1.3 billion naira memorandum of understanding for partnership in critical areas of the state, and girl-child education is one of them.
And it's good news for women in Adamawa State as the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, in collaboration with the Food and Agriculture Organization as well as the Japanese International Cooperative Agency, have flagged off the distribution of equipment and materials to 2,000 vulnerable women and IDPs in Yola, Adamawa State. At an event in the state capital, the women received equipment ranging from grinding machines, popcorn making machines, spaghetti making machines, buckets, jerry cans, basins, wooden tables, raw materials like maize, beans, flour and packaging materials to start up the new business.
The havoc wreaked on Madagali, Michiga, Ganya, Mubi South and Mubi North and most parts of the northeast by Boko Haram insurgents rendered many families impoverished, many women widowed and vulnerable. After undergoing series of trainings on skills and self-reliance, representatives of the 2,000 women split into 250 groups converged on Adamawa State Agricultural Mechanization Program Center to receive equipment and materials to start up their new businesses.
This gesture is indeed commendable and will further go a long way in complementing the efforts of Governor Muhammad Umar Jibrilla-led administration's various empowerment programs in bringing support to the internally displaced persons in Adamawa State.
It came to our knowledge that when you give people food to eat without empowering them, it is not sustainable. And that is why we have decided to work with our partners in order to do projects that are sustainable, that will bring back our people that are facing displacement into where they were, or even better, before the insurgency started.
The Deputy Governor of Adamawa State, Martins Babale, who represented Governor Mohammed Jibrilla at the ceremony, appreciates the kind gesture.
God loves cheerful givers. The agency has touched the lives of many Nigerians in different forms, and I sincerely commend you for that. The state government has been making concerted efforts to cushion the effects of the insurgency on the lives of the displaced persons. It is therefore heartwarming to receive consignments of relief materials for your agency.
One of the beneficiaries speaks on the project and admits its benefits.
Now that I'm going to get all these things, it will help me to run a business that will help me to get money to help the family.
Last year, about 426 women groups in the state accessed the project and are now independent and assisting their families. And as this one's dispensed the training received from the State Ministry of Trade and Cooperatives and the Ministry of Agriculture on how to keep the accounts and maintain the equipment will come in handy.
And when news across Nigeria returns, it's more donations, but this time for IDPs in Borno State. Join us again.